Like, I would wear something and people are like, why are those clothes from the future? And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure they're from the present or past.
Because you didn't bring anything back with you, so why should anything from now be from the future is what you're saying?
Did you show up naked though? Like you didn't have anything?
Yeah, did you have any clothes?
I have my clothes.
Who are you
living with?
Now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one of the parts. Remember how I said there wasn't any, we didn't know what would happen if somebody did time travel? Well, it turns out it just rips space-time, like altogether. It just completely rips it and creates parallel dimensions. And so now I exist in two places. I exist on Earth as a Terran human from like the beginning of
Terran
Earth
referring
time.
to the area of space which we are in, right?
Well, you guys are Terran humans, and then the people who were born on Mars are considered Martian humans.
Right.
We're all humans, but just different from different places. So yeah. What?
No, nothing.
Oh.
Continue, sorry.
I
I was just walking by.
Classification.
Yeah, I'm about to go back.
Yeah. So I kind of have like my own life here, I guess, going back all the way till I was born, and also one on Mars.
You're physiologically the same as a human being, though, besides the fact that you're infected with radiation.
Yeah.
And that it can it be detected, though? Could it be proven that you do have radiation?
Not here.
Not
because
here.
here, it's better to think of me here as Erica from Earth. Like, I don't have any connection really to Nigella from Mars because of the ripping of space-time.
Do you have a whole different name on Mars?
Yeah.
Is that a cultural?
Nigella.
That's a cultural thing only, just the naming. Because if humans went to Mars, they would create their own culture, theoretically, in the future, and they would make their own names. Or would it be for some other reason? Are there other races that you're not telling us about? Are there...
Well, we didn't, like, create our own culture, but, I mean, we're all, like, the Italians and the Russians and the Americans and Londoners, we're all living in such close proximity that I guess a new culture did emerge. But we didn't plan it that way.
Alright.
So is there any problem with telling us all of this? Like,
Only if you make one.
oh, okay.
Like,
Sorry,
I'm not
y'all
saying...
anything. I know I'm not even with y'all, but what about the kids that claim they were in your kindergarten class and claim that you had kindergarten with them? I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. And also, I have another question. You said you were born in 2066 and you came back in 2089?
84.
84, that's it.
No.
You told me 2089 a few days ago.
I said
Would
2084.
That would make
okay.
you 23.
Well, hang on.
99
One second. The first thing is, I don't think I ever went to kindergarten. Second of all, ask those kids where they're from because I just moved to Florida, so I don't have, like,
Mars?
sorry. No, from Brazil.
Hey, you're Brazilian? I'm Brazilian. Você
No,
fala
she's
português?
Mark. You're not
Ei, você fala português?
Ah, sim!
Sim, eu
E
falo
você?
português. Sim, eu falo.
Que legal!
Você é da onde?
Ah, Bahia, Salvador.
Meu pai também.
Ah, legal! E você?
Não, eu sou daqui.
Ah,
Mas meu pai é de lá.
How
Minha
long
mãe
did you
também.
live in Brazil?
Você morou aí?
só 6 meses.
Foi? Eu nunca morei aí, mas meus pais são daí.
You know a lot of languages?
I know Portuguese, some German, and English.
I know English, Portuguese, a little bit.
Is there any other way you think about explaining that? Why an alternate person existed here when you came from the future? Would they have existed before you came because you said there's two of you?
That's the thing, is because it was ripped. Maybe there was a timeline of Earth, you know, without me, and the moment I came, everything was changed. Who knows, right? Like, I certainly don't know.
Alright, I got a question. What's the biggest company in the future if I was to put some money down on a stock?
Oh, well, it doesn't exist now.
Oh.
But no, it's the one my father works for.
Okay.
What
What languages do they speak?
English.
How well does Ford do in the future?
Ford.
Yeah, Ford, like the
You drive a
car.
Chevy, bro.
Shut up.
That's, you know, an original American car company. I think it's probably doing pretty
They
well.
last? They
Yeah,
good?
but-
Well,
not-
if 40% of the
not America,
population
they're
is
Mars
dead,
now,
I don't
They
think
make space
Ford's
cars.
lasting.
Shut up,
Space
Ford's gonna do
cars.
it.
Is it
Yeah,
a nuclear
space,
holocaust in the sense that we think about it as there being radiation all over the place and everything's destroyed and no one can get anywhere by vehicles, or is it actually a society still?
No, yeah, well, we didn't really know about it. You know, everyone just died suddenly, and we're like, what's going on? And we had scientists and doctors kind of work on figuring it out, and then they concluded that it was from the rockets.
The rockets that they launched.
Since you're from 2066, not 2019.
I'm from, no, everybody started dying like in what year would it have been? 75? Because that's when my father got the call.
What year will it
So,
be?
20,
To be?
like what year is it now?
No, what year it will be, because you said what year would it have been. Now that you're in the past, it will be. Not.
2075 still.
It may be. Well, if you're not going to stop it.
You never answered who you're living with, though. I'm still concerned about that.
My parents.
They came back too?
Not my Martian parents. My Martian human
You have a
parents.
host family here.
No, they're really my parents.
Okay.
Because remember, space-time was ripped, so I kind of have like a whole new thing going on here. It's like now I have two lives.
Was it, so you were before only Erica McManus, but now you've also just suddenly been enlightened and you have all this new knowledge?
No. I can't really explain to you how it feels. It feels like I've always been this way, but I have memories.
Okay.
Can you tell us anything about the future, like what it's like in the future?
It's pretty.
Anything else?
The buildings are all made out of glass, so it's...
I'm going to make this my final question, is do you think there is a possibility that rival organizations or someone else could be coming back to stop you because of the nuclear holocaust, and it may not have been an accident because you don't seem to know a lot about the technical aspects? Could it be possible that someone actually is coming back to stop you?
I did think about that once. I thought there was someone working on the project, and I thought, what if he also is coming back? See, one of the reasons they sent me was since my father died of the radiation, and I really didn't want him to die. They knew that I wouldn't try and, like assassinate the prime minister and take over the world because I cared, about people that I love not dying. So I always thought if somebody came back, they would probably kill me and then take over the world and ruin everything after this.
Alright. We'll close this.
It'd actually be going
Never heard that
forward
one
to the
before.
future.
Well, there are several...
Get in the DeLorean and accelerate to 88 miles per hour.
I can do 88.
And,
I don't know that.
Do you know how to build a tunnel?
No, personally, no. It's too complicated.
Have you ever seen Back to the Future?
Probably. I
What
think
would be
maybe.
the best course of action to getting back to the future?
Well, there's several
Build a DeLorean.
theories.
I think we need to wrap it up, so I think we've covered most of it.
Is there any way to get back to the future?
There's several theories. One is if I accomplish what I came here to do, stop the dying.
And everything just like all of a sudden out of nowhere. Like
Yeah, because my father would never have died, and so I would never have been needed to
But
come
in
back.
effect, you would be significantly altering the timeline, perhaps beyond
Maybe.
what it can been, maybe.
I'm
and
just
then the whole
planning on
universe
finding out.
collapses and we all die.
Possibly.
In your attempts to save 60% of humanity, you may destroy it all.
Well, no, I mean, we're all going to die eventually, like everybody. The human race is... So we're either going to die like now, or we have a chance to stop that and all live.
Alright, well, thank you, Erica McManus, or I'm sorry, I forgot your Nigella Kincaid.
N-I-X-E-L-A.
Alright, thanks for interviewing with us
want a
and
hug?
allowing us to film you.
You don't do hugs?
They don't do
I
that.
don't really do hugs with people that I don't know.
I've got one last question. You said you're not going to show up on the camera, but you are.
Oh, I'm on the camera.
Yeah.
I meant like a Polaroid. What do they call? Photograph?
Would you mind if we came back with one of those?
Sure. I said maybe. Who knows?
Okay. Alright.
You sure
Thank
you
you.
don't want a hug?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright,
I know.
you can turn it. I think we're done with
More than I ever
it.
do.
We asked all the essential questions.
And Uncle Jesus